Guys, this is a call. Damn, my camera's all fuzzy. Why is it fuzzy? Okay. All right, guys. This is a call for a fart rising. No, I'm not the real call, but I am the call for a fart rising. I love saying that intro. But I wanted to let you guys know about the mosquito thing that was happening yesterday with my video. Um, I'm sorry if I apologize. I didn't mean to curse so much in that video. I was just upset. There's a lot of things that were going on that day. There's no excuse for cursing, but I'll try not to curse so much in my videos. I apologize because a lot of you are Christians, and I apologize for that. And I am myself, and I shouldn't be doing that. Jesus is King. Jesus is Lord, and you know, um, we gotta act like Christians, even though no one's perfect. We still have to act like Christians and follow Christ, and we have to behave in a manner that represents Him. So I need to do better. So I apologize, and I hope you guys accept my apology for that. But okay, after all that settled, hope you accept my apology. But here's a video about the DeSantis in trouble as malaria. Can I say that word? As malaria. I'm gonna say it anyway. If I get banned, if I get strike, I get strike. Spreads in Florida, and this is what I was talking to you about the the mosquitoes that Bill Gates released, the geogenetic lab made mosquitoes. Hold on a second.
There's an additional problem for Ron DeSantis, and the problem is that there is a malaria outbreak in Florida. Now you might be saying, David, that really has very little to do with Ron DeSantis, and there's also some cases in Texas, and But there is a very specific reason why this is a problem for Ron DeSantis, and we're going to talk about that. Newsweek reports, Ron DeSantis under pressure as Florida malaria cases spread. The article reads, DeSantis is facing pressure amid a growing number of malaria cases in Florida, after reports emerged that 2 public health roles related to combating the spread of disease have been left vacant for months. 2 more cases of the mosquito-borne disease were detected in Sarasota County to the south of Tampa, according to the latest disease monitoring report. This brings the total number of cases contracted inside the U.S. this year to 6 in Florida. The county, along with Manatee County and Miami-Dade, are now under alert. This is the first time in 2 decades that the disease caused by a parasite has been...
Guys, I want to interrupt him because I've tried to tell you yesterday about this thing that was spreading, right? These geogenetic mosquitoes that they unleashed on the public. They're not gonna say they unleashed them, but we all know who did it, right? We all know Bill Gates. We all know he did it, right? Hold on, let me see something. I'm gonna make this video very interesting for you guys. Okay. If I can find it. Okay. Bill Gates made a video. This is Bill Gates' actual YouTube channel. It has mosquitoes. Okay, I'm gonna let you see it for yourself. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted, but look how creepy this is. As you can see, that is death in the background. Why is there death in this video? What is he trying to say? What is he trying? There's more to the video, but this is a swamp, right? This is a swamp. And as you can see, you've seen death standing there, right? Mosquitoes thrive in that type of stuff, right? But this is his actual YouTube channel. Bill Gates, he has 3.2 million subscribers, right, on his YouTube. This is his actual video, and this video has 4,050K views. I butchered that so bad. Okay, but look, here's the rest of it. Look at the mosquitoes around death. Look at the mosquitoes. People! still the world's deadliest killer. Yeah, no kidding. That's what it says. Mosquito week. That was the most creepiest video from Bill Gates I've ever seen. Okay? And whoop-de-doo. Malaria is in
When you're learning about something, it's important.
Florida. Look at this crap. This is his official YouTube channel. And that was his top video in there. What a coinky dink that is, right?
Been locally acquired rather than linked to international travel. The one reason why this is related to Ron DeSantis and bad for Ron DeSantis is because there are 2 public health roles related specifically to combating the spread of disease that have been left vacant for months. Now, you can make the argument, even with those 2 roles, you're not going to prevent 6 cases of malaria. And I'm with you. I don't know that you are going to prevent 6 cases of malaria because you fill 2 roles that are empty. But this is another example of the disregard and the indifference to properly staffing these roles related to health. Florida's been having problems with this. They had that wacky Dr. Ladapo anti-vax.
Okay, let me stop right there. I feel like this was all a setup for people to come here, and it's just like a honey trap. It was something. Remember, Carl talking about a honey trap, like people will come here and they're luring people here for one giant, pandemic, something like that. Can I say that word? I'm sorry, YouTube. Oh, I hate apologizing to YouTube. Yeah, so they're trapping people here, I think, and then I think they're going to create one big disaster or something. That's what I feel like is going to happen, or something crazy. Why would they lure so many people here? Because you got so many people who don't want the what in their body. You know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of those people down here, and you have a lot of conspiracy theorists like myself. But I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm a truth seeker. But at the same time, you understand where I'm coming from with this, right?
Kooky doctor at the helm during COVID, firing the woman who was putting together that COVID dashboard, all of these different things. So it makes them look terrible. Now let's talk about malaria a little bit. Malaria is a mosquito-borne disease. It doesn't only affect humans, it can affect other animals. It's caused by a parasite, which is transmitted by the bites of infected mosquitoes. When the mosquito becomes infected and then bites an infected person, and then goes and bites a non-infected person, the mosquito is spreading the disease. The parasite enters the person's bloodstream, goes to the liver, infects red blood cells. Now, malaria is usually not directly contagious from person to person unless there's contact of infected blood. Organ transplant, blood transfusion, theoretically, 2 open wounds touching each other, although it's rare. So person-to-person transmission is not common. It can be transmitted during pregnancy or delivery. And so when you say, how contagious is malaria? What's the R number? It's sort of unclear. The research I did said it could be under 1 all the way up to 100, depending on the setting. And it's such a small number of cases that we see in the United States.
And guys, this is David Peckman. Is he I think he's like a liberal like talk host. But even he's picking up on it. Even as a liberal, he understands that there's something's fishy going on here. Now I watch all type of media sources, liberal, Republican sources. I even listen to the hard right conservatives sometimes. I listen to all streams of information because I want to gather it all together. Because there's truths to each side. You cannot be a sheep and follow just one independent news sources because they both have good ideas and bad ideas. So if you combine the 2 together and you see what's the real problem, and the real problem is the deep state, you will find the solution to your problem. You got what I'm saying? Okay.
It's in this way that it's actually difficult to put a number on it. Diagnosed by a blood test that can detect the presence of the parasite, malaria is treated with anti-malarial drugs such as chloroquine, mefloquine.
Okay,
other drugs.
I think he's just talking about how it can be cured. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next video. But he does have good insights sometimes. Some things I don't agree with him with, some things I do. It just depends on what he says and what the video is about. But he is a good source of information that I like to go to sometimes. Hold on. Let me see something. Bear with me, people. I'm sorry. If I can pull it up. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this. The reason why I'm doing this, guys, is to get to the bottom of the situation. And the situation is who's behind all of it. And that's really what I'm trying to get to. I think that's what you're here for, too. And I'm trying to learn, too, about, you know, put 1 and 2 and 2 together and find out where the hell this all is coming from. I think we know where it's coming from. It's coming from this guy right here, the one who posted the video on his page with the death and the mosquitoes around it. Yeah, that guy. The fucking evil scientist from fucking 2023. Yeah, that fucking guy. Okay, here's the video. Oh, I didn't mean to curse. I'm sorry.
This summer, happiness is a new Chevy.
Need to stop cursing. I got lemon in here. This is my from McDonald's. It was sweet tea.
Your road to happiness begins in a new Chevy. Find new roads.
Our commercial's over. Come on, commercial.
In Florida.
Virus has taught us, it's that if there's one lesson the Wuhan virus has taught us, it's that messing with nature can prove to be fatal.
Right. Messing with nature can be proved to be fatal. And this is what Bill Gates has done. He's messed with these mosquitoes. He's created these things.
Yet, in the quest for scientific advancement, humans continue to experiment with nature. Here's the latest one. In Florida, 12,000 genetically modified mosquitoes, the first such kind, will be released in open air for the next 12 weeks by autumn.
Genetically modified mosquitoes. For people who are slow, do you know what that means? That means genetically modified mosquitoes means that these people made this in their lab. I'm guessing it was Bill Gates. That's who I think made it. Because if you look on his page, I just showed you that video, right? Genetically modified. These are mosquitoes, but they're genetically modified. They're created with something in them, like they create like robotic mosquitoes flying around and shit.
This number is expected to reach 20 million. 20 million genetically engineered mosquitoes. What will they do? Scientists say these artificial insects will help prevent dengue and Zika. But the residents of Florida fear a mosquito apocalypse.
See, that's what they tell you. They tell you, oh, it's meant to do something. It's meant to help. It's meant to help the environment. Bullshit. Bullshit. So you're going to release all these mosquitoes. How many did they say? 300 something? You're going to release all these into the wild and expect us to believe that you're doing this for our better health? Yeah, please, come and release them and let them suck the living, I can't curse, the living crap out of me and take all my blood. Take all my blood! Why not? Whoop-de-doo! Take all my blood. And at the same time, give me malaria. Crazy.
Dengue, chikungunya, and Zika. They all come from the same family of viruses. They are transmitted by the Aedes aegypti mosquitoes. This species is found both in tropical and temperate climates, invading the Americas, even Europe. Now, a biotech firm has released a genetically engineered version of the Aedes aegypti in Florida. What for?
What for? I'll tell you why. Because this was a trap. This was a trap to get everybody here, and then they release them, and they say, hey, here's the mosquitoes to help you. Hope you love them. Hope you love getting bit in them, and the you know what, you know, and the ASS, you know what I'm saying? That's what they're doing. Look what's going on. I just showed you the other video. I showed you like 4 videos. Look at this crap, man.
Population of these deadly mosquitoes. Oxitec, a UK-based firm, is behind this technology. It has previously tested the
People, if you get time, look up Alcutech and look who's backing them. Because that's the only way you got to find out who's backing these people, who's making these things, and who's creating, who's funding this crap. It's the only way, man. Only way you're gonna find out the root cause. And I'm guessing it's Deep State Illuminati, George Soros, and I'm thinking it's Bill Gates. That's my 3, and probably Rothschild, something like that.
Sex in Brazil, Panama, Malaysia,
and Ron DeSantis and Greg Abbott is just the people who just are brought and paid for. You throw Ron DeSantis enough money and Greg Abbott enough money, they'll bend over backwards for you. They'll bend over, put their pants down, and get hammered in their back because they're established. They're brought and paid for by George Soros. I don't care how many times he says I don't care about George Soros. Bull crap. George Soros, he had a video of him saying, I'd rather have Ron DeSantis in power than Trump. Doesn't matter. They're both brought and paid for. It doesn't matter.
and the Cayman Islands. But until now, no genetically engineered mosquito has been trialed in the United States, largely due to pushback from American activists. Now, with an alarming rise of mosquito-borne diseases in Florida, local authorities have been forced to take this controversial step. Here's what the artificial mosquitoes will do.
Artificial mosquitoes. Artificial. So they're artificial. Like I said, they're geo-engineered mosquitoes. That's what they are. Someone made these things, people.
The males which don't bite will be released in the wild to mate with the female population. The female Aedes aegypti are responsible for biting prey and transmitting the disease. The genetically engineered males carry a gene that will pass to the offspring and kill female progeny in the early stages.
Right.
The male offspring will not die but will become carriers of the genes and pass it to future generations.
Right.
As lesser females
Future
are born,
generations.
Aedes aegypti-
So it will pass it to future generations. Right. And you're supposed to think that we're supposed to believe that this is not meant to be passed on through us instead of the mosquitoes itself. You think they always talk backwards when believe these news channels when they say that something is in a benefit of the object that they're saying it's always the opposite. It's always the reverse cycle of what they're saying. So if Bill Gates say eradication, right? Like that video I made yesterday, the eradication of mosquitoes, just reverse that and be like the eradication of humans. Because there's nothing that these people want to do but get rid of us. And you don't have to believe me. You can look at the Georgia Guidestones. Enough said with that.
Population will dwindle. So how many bioengineered mosquitoes will be released? Around 12,000 males will exit their boxes over the next 12 weeks. And in the second half of 2021, 20 million mosquitoes will emerge over a period of 16
Oh, okay. So they've been releasing these over these last couple of years since 2020. But that makes sense because I'll explain how it's just coming out in the news right now, mainstream news, right? So they've been releasing these. So they've been, you know what? Oh, people! I'm driving myself crazy with this crap. It's almost over.
weeks. The mosquitoes carry a fluorescent marker gene which makes them glow, which in return makes identification and monitoring the trial easier for researchers.
Wait a minute. So it's a trial, and I did see something glow, and when I was out there in the yard, I think I was like a few years ago. I was seeing I thought they were like glow bugs, but they could have been these things. Cause I was like, man, I never seen no what they call those fireflies. Yeah, dude, they could have been these.
This step may have been taken to prevent the spread of diseases, but the residents of Florida are not too impressed. Many are worried that the mosquitoes will disrupt Florida's ecosystem. Some others fear that gene editing technology could turn haywire and turn the mosquitoes against humans. Scientists say that these mosquitoes...
No, that'll never happen. I'm pretty sure the government would never allow the mosquitoes to turn against humans. No, why would they? No. You kidding me? Nah.
pose no such risks. We expect the potential good to outweigh the potential bad. But this sure sounds like the beginning of a bad science fiction film. Bureau Report, we on World is One.
All right, I'm done. All right, that's the end of the video, guys. Look, listen, point blank simple, make things clear for you guys. They released these many bugs throughout, what is it, 2023? So they started in 2020, so 2020, it's about 4 years. So these things been going around sucking people's blood. These things are lab-engineered bugs, as you just heard. They are going around trying to kill off future insects to decrease the population of the mosquitoes. But people are worried that the malaria thing that's going around in Florida is due to this, which I think is pretty accurate. If you look at the video Bill Gates had made about the mosquitoes buzzing around death, nothing to see there. There's nothing. I got one more video coming shortly. I might do it tomorrow. I'm just kind of exhausted right now from just going through that whole thing. Trust me, if it's any news source that you should be watching, it's your own news source. Do not believe anything that you see on Fox News, cable TV, nothing. Call for an Uprising is probably the best YouTubers on this channel, okay? But he changed his name to A Call for Judgment, which he has a video coming up pretty shortly. No, it's called The End of the Beginning. I think he has another video coming up, so I don't know if he's live yet. No, 3 more minutes and he should be on. Okay. Well, if you haven't not subscribed to Carl's new channel, please go to my latest videos down below and look at his latest videos, and click the link down below and go to, he has 2 channels. He has 2, actually 3. Well, he has a placeholder channel to keep like from getting not banned, you know. So, and he also has his website and a Rumble account. So he has a lot of different sources. You won't get lost if you follow Rumble. Rumble is, no one's on Rumble though. So, but yeah. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. I hope you got some good insight from my video, because I'm showing you stuff that the mainstream media would not show you. And I probably might get a strike for this, but it's worth it. So I'm gonna make another channel. Actually, I have another channel, but I'll make another video about that so you can subscribe to that, because I don't want to lose you guys. I want you guys to stay up to date on everything that's going on, you know, so I can keep you guys live. Just in case like something like this happens, I want to just keep you informed. I might not be 100% right all the time, but I am damn sure right about this. As you can see, I showed you video, I showed you proof of what they did, I showed you everything from Bill Gates to freaking conspiracy channel. That wasn't even conspiracy channel. That was a real worldwide channel I just showed you. That was legit. Like, that has over millions of followers and subscribers. So that was legit. That was real. They really released some things. But all right, guys, comment down below what you think. I want to hear from you, because I want your insight of what I should make next, or what I should say or do, whatever. Just give me your comments. I like the insight. I like to communicate with you guys, because I'm doing this for you guys. All right, guys.